Hello again, it's Ken Van Every, lead agent and buyer consultant with Keller Williams Realty. Welcome back to our online video series for home buyers, part 4. Today we're going to talk about fairness, opportunity, and some other things about agency. So let's dive in. First of all, I'm going to own that this is a little bit of a dry topic, and yet it's a really important topic. So hang with me. I'm going to try to cover it real quick. It's really important. I'm very proud to be part of an industry that is very customer focused, very focused on giving the consumer the very best service. Part of that is that it's highly regulated on the inside. It's also regulated on the outside to state and federal levels. And there are very clear lines of accountability for handling customer complaints. And that's all part of the customer focus of this industry. One of the things is, of course, fair housing. There are federally protected groups, and there's a lot of care to make sure that no one is discriminated against in terms of the availability of housing. Delaware has some of its own groups that it adds to that federal list. There are some practical aspects of the fair housing that affects your search. So I wanted to go over that. Some of this may surprise you. First of all, a realtor cannot steer you by classifying communities as good, bad, safe, unsafe. We just can't do that. We can't even give you any information that is that could be construed as shaping your opinion about your choice, even if asked for by a client. We generally cannot provide school district information, and sometimes that gets interpreted as steering as well. And even, but we may offer resources that are outside of our control to help you make those decisions. And finally, when we set up your search for you, honestly, our process is designed to put you directly in control of that, so that what you get as far as available homes to look at is designed by you. Let's just talk about some state documents. So Delaware has a consumer information statement. You should be offered this the first significant conversation with a real estate agent. It's called the Consumer Information Statement. It's designed to tell you how real estate works. Pennsylvania also has a consumer notice, and you have to be that has to be given to you if you're shopping in Pennsylvania, so you're aware of how real estate works in Pennsylvania. Talked about this in the last video, the buyer loyalty agreement. You know, it's all about when you've selected an agent, they're going to play all in for you. They want to know that you're going to play all in for him. This is a satisfaction guaranteed arrangement. You can cancel it if they're not meeting your needs, but sign that agency agreement when you've hired your agent. Some practical aspects from fair housing about showings. First of all, it's our standard that every person seeing homes has a consumer information statement or a consumer notice, that they have an up-to-date pre-approval for the homes they're seeing. Our MLS actually requires that as well, and that we have a buyer loyalty agreement because we're going to team up with you. There are some exceptions. If it's the first house, if it's an open house, we meet somebody at the first house, as long as we let you know that these are our standards going forward. All right, let's just wrap it up with our next step. Feel free to ask me for copies of the consumer information statement, the consumer notice, the buyer's agency. Get a sneak peek at those so you know what those agency laws are all about in the state. Get a pre-approval so you can see homes. That's an action step. And by all means, contact me for a buyer consultation. I'd love to share with you what we do for our buyers to treat them fairly and to get them what they want. Here's my contact information. You can you can text or call me, email me, any of those. Finally, thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe to our tag so you don't see the next episode in the series. Thanks so much. Again, Ken Van Avery with Keller Williams.
Thanks so much for watching this video. Just a couple things. This is intended for educational purposes, not specific advice for your situation. Love it if you would connect with me on Facebook, like and share this post so others might find it. Feel free to request any topics you would like me to cover, or contact me with any questions you might have about real estate. If you're working with a realtor, this is not intended to be a solicitation. Have a great one.